Good day everyone. My topic for today is continuous random variable and its probability distribution. Just a quick background. Random variable is a variable whose value is unknown or a function that assigns values to each of an experiment's outcomes. The use of random variables is most common in probability and statistics, where they are used to quantify outcomes of random occurrences. So, under random variable, we have two: the discrete random variable and continuous random variable. A discrete random variable has a countable or finite number of possible outcomes. Finite ang outcomes dito. Sa continuous random variable, which is my topic, it can assume an infinite number of values in an interval between two specific values. Example of these are measurements like density, pressure, height, mass, weight, temperature, and time. So, ang pinagkaiba ng dalawa ay dun sa discrete ay finite possible values. Sa continuous naman ay infinite. In the continuous case, the counterpart of probability mass function is the probability density function, also denoted by f of x. For a continuous random variable, the probability density function provides the height or value of the function at any particular value of x. It does not directly give the probability of the random variable taking on a specific value. However, the area under the graph of f of x corresponding to some interval obtained by computing the integral of f of x over the interval provides the probability that the variable will take on a value within that interval. The function f of x, which models the relative frequency behavior of x, is called the probability density function. A function f of x of a random variable x is called the probability density function if it satisfies with these given conditions. Yan tatlo. Kapag yung function ay nag-satisfy dito sa tatlo, masasabi natin na probability density function siya. Which is number 1, f of x is greater than or equal to 0 for all x. 2 is integral of f of x dx is equal to 1 evaluated from negative infinity to positive infinity. Probability of x is greater than or equal to a and x is less than or equal to b is equal to integral of f of x dx from evaluated from a to b. So, kailangan mag-satisfy dyan sa tatlong yan para masabi na probability density function. So, let's solve some examples. Let f of x is equals to x cubed over 5,000, quantity 10 minus x, for x is greater than or equal to 0, and x is less than or equal to 10, and f of x is equal to 0, for all other values of x. Answer each of the following questions about this function. A. Show that f of x is a probability density function. B. Find the probability of x is greater than or equal to 1, and x is less than or equal to 4. C. Find the probability that x is greater than or equal to 6. So, katulad nga ng sabi ko kanina, kailangan niya mag-satisfy do sa given conditions, which is ito yon. Kailangan niya mag-satisfy dito para maging probability density function siya. So, integral ng x cubed over 5,000, quantity 10 minus x dx. So, if we are going to distribute x cubed over 5,000 dito sa 10 minus x, we will have this. Evaluating x to the 4th over 2,000 minus x to the 5th over 25,000, evaluating from 0 to 10, yung x, papalitan natin ng 0. So, parang ano na lang yan. 0 na lang din. So, yung 10 na lang ang papalit natin doon sa x. So, 10 raised to the 4th power is 10,000 over 2,000 is equal to 5. Minus x 10 raised to the 5th over 25,000 is equal to 4. So, 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. Which means, na-satisfy niya yung given condition. So, this is a probability density function. Sa B, find the probability that x is greater than or equal to 1 and x is less than or equal to 4. So, just like what we did on the first do sa A, papalitan lang natin yung limits. Kung kanina from 0 to 10, ngayon naman from 1 to 4. So, evaluating this, we will have this. X to the 4th over 2,000 minus x to the 5th minus 25,000, evaluating from 1 to 4. We will come up with the answer 0.08658. If we are going to convert this into percent, ay 6.7%. Yung probability na yung x daw ay greater than or equal to 1 at yung x daw is less than or equal to 4. So sa C naman, probability that x is greater than or equal to 6. So just like what we did in the first two, papalitan lang natin yung limits from 6 to 10 naman ang gagamitin natin. So, integrating this, we will have this. X to the 4th over 2,000 minus x to the 5th over 25,000, evaluating from 6 to 10. So, simplifying this, we will have 0.66304. And converting into percent, the probability is then 66.304%. So, example number 2. It has been determined that the probability density function for the weight in line at a counter is given by f of t is equal to 0 if t is less than 0. 0.1 e raised to negative t over 10 if t is greater than or equal to 0. Verify that this is in fact a probability density function. Determine the probability that a person will wait in line for at least 6 minutes. So, kailangan niyang masatisfy yung given condition kanina, which is yung f of x, integral ng f of x is equal to 1 evaluated from negative infinity to positive infinity. So, integral ng 0.1 e raised to negative t over 10 dt evaluated from 0 to infinity. Limit of u to infinity, integral ng 0.1 e raised to negative t over 10 dt is equals to limit of u to infinity, quantity negative e raised to negative t over 10 evaluated from 0 to u. So, limit of u to infinity, quantity 1 minus e raised to negative u over 10 is equal to 1. So, it means that it satisfies the given condition. So, probability density function siya. Sa B, determine the probability that a person will wait in line for at least 6 minutes. So the probability that we are looking for is x is greater than or equal to 6. So integral ng 0.1 e raised to negative t over 10 dt from 6 to positive infinity. Limit of u to infinity, integral ng 0.1 e raised to negative t over 10 dt from 6 to u. Limit of u to infinity, quantity negative e raised to negative t over 10 evaluated from 6 to u. Simplifying, limits of u to infinity, quantity e raised to negative 6 over 10 minus e raised to negative u over 10 is equals to e raised to negative 3 over 5. So if we are going to input this in calculator, negative e raised to negative 3 over 5, we will have 0.548812. Converting into percent, we will have 54.8811%. So the probability that a person will wait in line for more than 6 minutes is 54.8811%. Example number 3. Let f of x 3 over 37,760 x squared, quantity 20 minus x, if x is greater than or equal to 2 and x is less than or equal to 18. 0 otherwise. A. Show that f of x is a probability density function. B. Find the probability that x is less than or equal to 7. C. Find the probability that x is greater than or equal to 7. D. The probability that x is greater than or equal to 3 and x is less than or equal to 14. So sa A, check daw muna natin kung probability density function siya. Kailangan nga masatisfy yung given condition, which is yung integral of f of x dx is equal to 1 evaluated from negative infinity to positive infinity. So we will have this. So yung 3 over 37,760, ito, pwede na natin siyang ilabas kasi whole number siya. So magkakaroon na lang tayo ng 3 over 37,760 integral ng 20 over x squared minus x cubed dx. Kasi x squared, dinistribute natin sa 20 minus x. So integrating this, we will have 3 over 37,760 quantity 20 over 3 x cubed minus 1/4 x to the 4th evaluated from 2 to 18. So simplifying this, we will have 1, which means na-satisfy niya yung condition, so probability density function siya. So find the probability that x is less than or equal to 7. So katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, papalitan lang natin yung limit. Ngayon, gagamitin natin is from limit from 2 to 7. So with this equation, pwede natin ilabas yung 3 over 37,760. Tapos yung x squared dito, i-distribute natin sa 20 minus x. So integrating, we will have 3 over 37,760 quantity 20 over 3 x cubed minus 1/4 x to the 4th evaluated from 2 to 7. So we will have 0.130065. So converting into percent, we will have 13%. Yung chance na yung x is less than or equal to 7. Sa C, find the probability that x is greater than or equal to 7. Just like what we did a while ago, this time, gagamitin natin na limit ay from 7 to 18. So, with this equation, integral ng 3 over 37,760 x squared, 120 minus x dx, pwede nating ilabas yung whole number ito. So, tapos, di-distribute natin yung x squared. Simplifying that, we will have 3 over 37,760 quantity 20 over 3 x cubed minus 1/4 x to the 4th evaluated from 7 to 18. Simplifying this, we will have 0.869935, which is in percent is 87%. Sa D naman, probability that x is greater than or equal to 3 and x is less than or equal to 14. So, katulad lang ng process kanina, ang limits naman na gagamitin natin ay 3 to 14. So, with this equation, we will have 3 over 37,760 quantity 20 over 3 x cubed minus 1/4 x to the 4th evaluated from 3 to 14. Simplifying this, we will have 0.677668, which is in percent is 68%. So, that's all of the examples. But if you wish to further understand about this topic, please visit these links for more understanding. That's all. Thank you.